Borderlands 3 is almost here. We can almost go back to Pandora again and explore completely new planets to get that sweet loot. But there are actually things that you can do right now before the release to completely be ready on September 13th. I will run down the perfect list in this video, so let's get into it. Would be awesome if you could leave a like on the video as it shows your support. And let's go. First up, a quick reminder that I'm doing a giveaway for the Borderlands 3 Super Deluxe edition of the game. Just follow the link in the pinned comment for a chance to win. You have to be a subscriber of the channel before you enter. I'll reach out to the winner just before the release, so you still got time to pre-order. And I will do it via the email, so totally keep an eye on your email. This edition already comes with some cosmetic items for your character and for your weapon, but you can of course also earn a lot while playing the game, like this Marcos hat from one of the first side missions that you can do in the game, or the hat in the Cloud skin, a VR headset on your face with a pretty cool looking headset. And they showed way more examples on Sane in the recent trailer, but what is actually cool is that right now, before the game is out, you can already get cool skins and outfits for the 4 different Vault Hunters by going to the Borderlands 3 website and signing up for the Insiders program. On this page you can redeem codes to gain points for in-game rewards, for example this awesome Most VIP Meows hat that I really like a lot. We got the Flak VIP Camouflage hat for 4000 points. And also the Oni hat for Zane. There are also skins for your outfit and even for the Iron Bear mech from Moze, as we see right here. So I would totally suggest that you sign up for this to already have some sweet loot on September 13th. So you need to redeem a ton of codes to be able to get the points to unlock the things. So even if you already got an insider account, then you still want to check out the video description of this video, because there are a ton of codes there that you can redeem to get the points to unlock everything. Shout out to mentalmars.com for collecting a lot of them. Link to his page is in the description as well. And also Reddit user Plusy Wood found a ton of these codes that you totally want to use. Golden keys will make a return in Borderlands 3, and I was already able to open the special chest that you find in Sanctuary 3 during a preview event in London, and even got a legendary weapon from it. So you totally want to know when these keys are shared so you can redeem them in the game and get these powerful weapons. They should be shared via social media, so I would suggest that you already follow Gearbox, the Borderlands 3 account, and maybe even Randy Pitchford, the boss over at Gearbox, to know when they will share these codes. I'll of course also mention it in my videos, but of course these social media pages will be faster, so I'll put a link to the Twitter pages in the description, and also for the Facebook page that you want to keep an eye on, so you know when these keys are shared. What you can also do already is make some space on your console or PC hard drive. The game is around the 40 gigs, so that is not that large compared to other titles, but if you don't have the space, then it's smart to already make some room. We can also preload the game 2 days before it comes out, so you can really play the game at midnight, or actually a little earlier in some regions, as you see on this map. So this, when Borderlands 3 releases, just do 2 days before that, and that is when you should be able to preload the game. On PC, so on the Epic Games Store, you can already preload the game on September 10th at 7 PM Eastern time, so that's like 1 AM Central European time on September 11th. I will have the full breakdown in the description as well, so you can check it out. The PC specs are, by the way, also available, and I will link to them in the description too, so you can check them out if you want. What you don't want is stare at the character selection screen for too long when you finally get to play. It will be super smart to already know which character you will pick before September 13th. Are you going for Sane, the high-tech mercenary that is all about gadgets? You can summon a reployable barrier that blocks incoming damage while you can shoot through it. He has a drone that you can command to attack an enemy, and also his digi-clone that will draw enemy fire to it, but you can also use it to quickly switch positions to confuse the enemy. The cool thing about Sane is that you can run around with 2 of these action skills at one time in exchange for your grenade, while the other Vault Hunters have to choose between one of the 3 options. Like Amara, for example, who is the Siren Vault Hunter, capable of some magic-like abilities like the Face Grasp to hold an enemy in mid-air. We have the Face Slam, so you go into this third-person view and slam on the ground, or Face Cast, that lets you launch an elemental projection of yourself at the enemies. Overall, her skill trees are really focused on elemental weapons, and you can even make her a viable melee fighter. Then we got Mose, who is more about the firepower and the explosions, with skills granting you, for example, extra magazine size, damage and explosion radius. But the biggest selling point is her giant mech, Iron Bear, that you can kit out with different weapons. Do you like a flamethrower, a grenade launcher or a massive railgun? You can choose one for the right arm and choose another one for the left arm, or go crazy with 2 flamethrowers at once, for example. It's really up to you. You will be in this mag a lot, so that's also kind of a warning, but if you do like that type of gameplay, then Mose is really for you. I'll be going with Flak myself, thanks to his pets that will follow you around. One at a time. We got a jabber monkey type animal with a gun, a skag and also a spider rant. The cool part is that you also still have free action skills on top of that. One lets you teleport your pet in the middle of the battle, and it will also be stronger for a short period of time. You can summon bird-like rags to attack the enemy, or become invisible and have your next shots be crits. You can actually already have a good look at all the skills from every Vault Hunter on the Borderlands 3 website. I'll put a link to it in the description too. Here you can already see each skill tree for every character, learn what the extra enhancements are, and also the final skill in the skill tree that you want to go for, so that when the game comes out, you already know where to invest your points and you don't have to stare at the skill tree for a long time while you could also be playing. I'll be going for the Stalker Flak with the insane fadeaway crit combo that I showcased in my previous video. Combine that with a gun from the Jacobs manufacturer that lets bullets fly to other enemies when it's a crit, and you got a deadly combo. Overall, I think that understanding the different gun manufacturers and their perks will be super handy before you start playing, even if you got a ton of hours in the previous games, because in Borderlands 3 they've taken it to the next level. Like the Thor guns, for example, that are still about explosives, but now also have sticky ammo that detonates on a reload. Speaking of reloads, we of course still got the TDR guns that now have more reload variants than before, and also the gun with lags, of course. Hyperion, that now got this shield upon aiming down sight, and the new Children of the Vault manufacturer that can shoot until the gun overheats. I made an in-depth video on all the weapon manufacturers and showcased some legendary guns as well to give you a good idea of what you can expect. You can find that one by clicking on the screen, but I will also link to it at the end of this video. What I really like is that we know that Gearbox will be supporting this game for a long time, and with way more content compared to the previous titles. We actually already know the first events and some info about the first DLC that will be coming shortly after launch. So after the first month or so, we will get the Bloody Harvest event just in time for Halloween, with spooky activities and unique event rewards. Likely some cosmetic items, I would imagine. And actually around that time we got another big new patch called Melee 1 Takedown. And this will be the first of many raid style content updates that will be added for endgame players. So it will be on an all new map with new enemies and a big raid boss that should have powerful rewards. So that sounds very promising, and it's of course good to know that after a month you can already test your endgame build and try and take out a new boss. We should expect the first of the 4 DLCs that will be included with the season pass to come afterwards, and it should be on the same level of craziness compared to the best Borderlands 2 DLCs. So that sounds pretty promising. Can't wait to see what the first one is. Bring it on. We will hear the first info about this during one of the episodes of the Borderlands show, and this is a new show with Greg Miller. The first one will start on September 18th, and it will just talk about the future of the game, what is going on, and what can we expect in terms of DLC and these events. I'll of course have all the info here and my take on the channel after it went live, but if you want to see it live with Greg Miller and the developers, then you can tune in for sure. September 13th is upon us, but you still got some time to prepare. So again, I would say go to that insider website, redeem the codes in the video description to already unlock some hats and some outfits for your character. What character are you actually going to play? Just look at the skill trees that are on the website and try and make your build maybe already to see what character fits your playstyle. You can also already follow the Borderlands and Gearbox Twitter and Facebook accounts so you know if they're going to post any of these golden keys. I will do my best to keep you up to date here on the channel with more Borderlands 3 content. Expect tips and tricks on how to get awesome weapons that you totally don't want to miss and stuff like that, and update videos and everything you come to expect from me from the games that I cover here on the channel. So I really can't wait to finally play the full game. Hope you are along for the ride, so totally subscribe to stay up to date on everything Borderlands 3. Like this video to support channel and check out that previous video on all the gun manufacturers or that insane flak combo that I did on the new endgame proving grounds. For now though, I will speak to you next time and goodbye.